Hi, welcome to Future Dragon Rocket. I am not Ryan Reynolds.
So this is going to be my WestWorld Season 4, Episode 4 reaction and review. Another amazing episode. Season 4 has just been awesome so far. I guess we're halfway through the season already, actually. But starts out with a flashback with Maeve and Caleb essentially going to destroy like another backup Rehoboam system. And they're successful, but Caleb ends up getting shot. Maeve does save Caleb, takes him to a hospital, which is where he actually ends up meeting his wife that we first met in episode 1 3 weeks ago. And then Maeve just kind of disappears, and Caleb apparently doesn't like the fact that Maeve disappeared and left him in the hospital, but she wanted him to experience freedom like she has, and that's why she goes and hides in a cabin in the woods for 7 or 8 years. But now they're back fighting essentially evil Dolores, Charlotte Hale, and a backup copy of William. Another backup copy of William is fighting Maeve. Caleb, we see Caleb in the aftermath of last week. Last week we discover, which I knew was going to happen, that they made a host out of his daughter. But it wasn't just to infiltrate him. I mean, it kind of was, but it was there to set him up to bring him in there so that she could kind of infect him with this new like fly nanotech virus that's now in his head. And they actually managed to escape because Maeve like sets off like this like sound alarm or whatever that's affecting all the hosts except for her. Just a little bit of Dolores in this episode. She wakes up, or her roommate comes in to wake her up, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I slept in. Yeah, I slept in too, Dolores." And then they go out on a night in the town. They end up meeting Teddy, so we do get Teddy back. Teddy and Dolores are on a date together. Not sure where their whole story or plot line is going this season. Maybe they're going to help Bernard save the world. Who knows? It was a good little callback to season 1, how Dolores kept like dropping like a can of food or can of paint or something, and Teddy or William or some other guest would like pick it up. But Dolores drops her lipstick and Teddy picks it up. So that was a cool little callback. This is a new like modern version of that. Maeve sets off a bunch of explosions, essentially killing herself. But is she really dead? We'll find out in a little bit. After Maeve kills herself with the explosions, Caleb is he's shot and injured, and we find out that Charlotte Hale has actually been grooming Caleb. He is actually now a host. She's going for fidelity. This is like the 200 something time she's going to try to make a fidelity with Caleb, which is insane. Did not see that coming, but it makes sense because the next scene, this new character, C is what she's called in the closed captionings. This is actually Caleb's daughter, Frankie. Turns out 23 years later. So Bernard, we thought maybe in the first episode Bernard was just asleep for 7, 8 years, but Bernard and Stubbs were in that hotel room for 23 years. So this is actually Caleb's daughter, Frankie, 23 years later, now searching for some sort of weapon with Bernard in the desert. And the weapon turns out to be Maeve. Bernard's like digging in the dirt and dust in the desert and uncovers Maeve's body. From 23 years ago when she, set off a bunch of explosions and killed herself to help save Caleb, who Caleb is gone, but Caleb's daughter Frankie is now alive, and she's just going by C. So that was really cool. I kind of saw that coming because they did like a scene transition from Caleb talking about his daughter, asking about his daughter, and it went right to C. So that's really cool how now we got 2 different timelines going in season 4, which I can't wait to see the second half of the season. This is just a really great show. I think it's a very underrated show. Hope you're watching.
Thanks so much for watching Future Dragon Rocket. Subscribe down below, share on social media. See you next time.